muntina in focus member te zo se na bon sawin ni ko pha tunin class ana pan na zom kin hitin compound interest in a bolovin zani chun phabep in a sai tawin concept equation petan za chum chum type za chum chum min in a ken bin tuni hin aban ana zom kin hitin tuni ai sim lim chi tam tele amount ni ki beta hen lang principal ki dong tele ti a hi that means a1 a2 amount ni ki peding principal ki dong ding ten given ding principal ki peding a hi le amount hi with same time interval from each other so EPC na ham tile first amount hi 2 year bang hi le second year hi la pa na hi 2 year mama ki ti na hi that means abula pan hin 4 years second amount hi 4 years ti na hi ai lo le first amount hi 3 years yan lang le khatang hi 3 years di abula pa na hi chi hi 6 years di ti na hi 1 year yan lang le la 1 year di ti na hi ita bang condition na amount ni ang kipi a time interval from each other principal apa na 2 years first amount na apa na 2 years mama ahi le principal su iti ko ning kam ti ahi are kipilo are akipi koi are akipi lo ahi amount ni apa na ju ko di compulsory ta na because we have to deduce the answer from the given informations and a question to a certain sum becomes rupees 4,500 this is the first amount and after 2 years it compound interest but 6,750 when it is lent for 4 years chi 4 years ita na kumli adinga ang hi pha na chun it becomes 6750 find the sum hi hol deuta aku tile compound interest concept khat abula pana in say thinglo chu akiwa khat chu pi ham tile amount ho hi in the same proportion na kalju hi proportion thakana proportion iti ti ham proportion ki bang chi na kan lo hi that means principal to first amount bang hi 1:2 ita hen lang hile first amount to second amount bang hi 1:2 mama ka ti third to fourth yang chu 1:2 mama ka ti in the same proportion he chu concept apoi mo ta khat compound interest apoi mo ta khat ki zani chu EPSC mo ba mitile principal bang chu sangkhat ahi a amount chu $4,000 hitai akuti ahi le rate iti hol ve mitile keep really hol so kum thuma hi a le na keep really hol so chi 10 hi 20 that means 5 to 10 5 0 le 0 cancellation 1:2 ta rate no holding a hile 1/1 100% ki nei chona a rate tabang concept ju jani chun in a sim win a hile dunia sim ki du chu pham tile amount ni le thum ki pi a hile amount ho chu same proportion na akalu ve there is one condition when the time interval from each other is same that means first amount to 2 years hi ale second amount to 4 years ding ai bang first amount of na pa a hele 2 year mama ding value chun total amount 2 into 2 4 ge ta tabang condition a time interval the bang condition on hi phat le amount ho chu in the same proportion a achieve be ti chu e het na ngai hi a hi le hichla hi hichite ni ratio hi I hol masat na ngai ratio hi het phat le principal to first amount ratio ang hichite ni ratio ama ma chu kal ding ti nai hi phat ten chu le principal I hol do ding lai te ni ratio chu ipi te dem 0 let 0 cancel 5 1 is 5 5 here 15 5 5 is 25 5 9 is 45 0 9 10 is 90 9 1 9 9 5 is 45 5 2 is 10 5 3 is 15 2 is to 3 first amount to second amount to 2 is to 3 in ahile principal to first amount on the 2 is to 3 mama hi ti ne that means principal by a1 equal to a1 by a2 compound interest ti phale katonga hi ding akhuti le principal chi hold do de so na amount chu 2 ita na 2 by 3 a1 by a2 chu a1 by a2 chu 2 is 3 ta na chi ta ale principal ya de ta 2 into 2 4 ta hin ki sai le ne khot I boi di wo hin la a1 value hi a1 value hi ko yung lai 4500 ai le a1 by a2 chu 2 is 3 mu taw le ai lo wai le hi chu a3 hi thim lo le a value ko yang le chun 4500 6750 tabang hin ratio dingi ada site ni ratio chu kat join 2 is 3 ta na 2 is 3 so ta ada te ni na kat thai kin na lai chana 31 is 3 313 35 15 0 0 ai le 2 into 1500 is that down 15 2 is 30 na 0 ni na lai na principal chu samthun ta kuti le hichita bang position khat ki bang chet amount so ng khel nge first amount to second amount khel tin a principal a time to khel tin a principal dam 12,000 is atin after 4 years $18,000 a question yung ane kisut ni lang a solution su lang ay kan mo ding concept su tabang ito tibang huge be ding ale lahi value chun first amount 12,000 na second amount to 18,000 after 4 years. So after 8 years. That means like ka he 4 years tinay. Time intervals ki bang na like 4 year line 4 year. Ahi phat le the two amounts ratio to each ratio to life principal to A1 ratio ki bang ding. That means P by A1 equal to A1 by A2. Isi tung ju yahin principal by A1 se yaham 12,000 equal to 12,000 by 18,000. Cancel achun 10 ratio is at the time 6 12 6 3 is 18 3 inch ni cancel ke thing la 3 4 is 12 1 2 3 principal is at the time 4 2 is 8 3 0 principal to 8,000 at the time. Ahile hilai bangin red bang ne ke petai hanlang hile a red dung ju yang si calculate ki thing la ti chu type za chung chung na aban ban input ki ta hite to hin to a equal equation chu is ratio and proportion concept mai equal hin to hin percentage concept input ki ko ta hite. First amount 12,000, second amount 18,000. How much increase? Is that comes away? 6,000 calls na. 6,000 a call to person is ana column ti hore. Person is ana. 6,000 calls to na. Ale person is at column. It person call na holding ale 6,000 divided by 12,000 into 100. 6,000 to 12,000 ke khat yang chula na. A ke khat hi a hi le 50% ti idea ni yang thei jo common sense. Because 6,000 is half of 12,000. Half a hi le a ke khat a kale ti le 50% a kal hi yang chula na. 50% a kal ta. That means 6,000 to 50%. 50% na akal le aban pa yung hi ratio and proportion na isi bangwin chi kumli cho na kumli gap mi cho na yung kumli gap zo ting le 50% ma akal ki ti ne cho hi chi ke khan akal ki ti ne cho aban ki le another 4 year gap phat le 50% Hilaya ki khan ai calculate ti ne compound interest concept. Simple interest ipiritam tile same value a calculate diso. Same value interest suppose 100 na kal le la 100 na kal din 100 na kal din kum sia na tas kal hin compound interest value itan percentage form ai se junta. Isi 50% na hi le si 100 value ai la ucho. 50% means out of 100 means 12,000 to 100 nahi sa let's say 50% see 50 teenager. That means 18,000 hi 150 value teenager. 50% na ladam si pinasin ham si 100 value ni sa si 50 value ni sa teni na go ma le chi po cho na 12,000 plus 6,000 na go ma chi po cho na apo na le chi 150 teenager. Is in metile is 50 it's in na percentage form ila apa le one ide dia kelas ide ti dan chu amu malum le kelas wi lo 300 ni sa le 50 ti ne because this is half of 12,000 50% person nang ti phale out of 100 ti le chu abul pa chu base pa chu 100 ti ne 100 na la a le 10 in a go let's support so chi amount in it so that means 100 plus 50 to 100 150 in it to come so ahile this concept to ngaki in na chi 50% house ahile principal ito first amount te taking kit la chun chi 100% chi 100 kit ding akal na za chu 50% akal kit di chi hi 150% mama ga kit otherwise compare to first to second amount comparable to principal to first amount comparable hela yung 4 year hi 50% mama ka lu na that means principal ki khat kan ka lu a ki khat ka lu principal pa ki khat ka lu that means 50% percent means out of 100 principal to 100 hi sabi ahile 50% akale first amount hi 150% ki na 150% ahile 150% ahile 100 value no hote le tas na 150% to 12,000 ta so 100% lai 100 value hai na 100% hote ta lo dong na इतना होता 100 by 150 into 12,000 0 less 0 5 3 is 15 5 2 is 10 na 3 4 is 12 yata 2 into 4 8,000 na langan 8,000 langan 8,000 na chi na mal na gan pen ju ai wang ipitina sa kabor kin ham tile you need to understand the percentage concept if you understand this it will become handy in solving some other complex questions but follow this one in order to solve this question abana hin some important observations in compound interest tu jana compound interest khut na wa chun a concept EPP heading koi mo mem ki ho chu ga be sam biti principal om tai na A1 A2 A3 A4 A5 A6 A7 A8 8 amount 8 changa su nei te 10% na kala tiute kum khat ni sau te chi kum khat kum ni chan na kum thum chan na kum ni chan na isa 11 hela yong hi 10% na kala ti nei chi simple interest concept chan ki bang na bai that means the rate is same in each year a question chun rate chum hi ati ngal lo wa hi le basic concept ma na kum si ai rate ki bang kum si rate ki ba ta le ep a hong ki khedam iti pha le simple abulen jong sei tawin simple interest a chu a base principal hi jing so ken ya ra yung base principal third na ding ayong fourth na ding 5 or 6 or 7 ep ha yung na principal is always the base compound interest ayong sei pha le hong ki khel ta base ki khel ta second year pha le first year ay amount to base ni ta fifth year pha le fourth year amount to base ni tin hicha pa na chun 10% thung ko ti ta isu sei ta na what changes is the principal ti ta ai le ajowa question dong chun ep sei ban ti le amount increases in the same proportion na iti wi ahile principal to second amount izana simple interest is nam 10 to 10
20
20 hi lo di 10 plus 10 di lo di
10
aku ja zum ini ya na mn concept min in ko novin percentage concept min in ko novin fraction concept min in ko novin fraction concept ma chun 10% to 1/10 iti win ai le 10 to khat akala 11 ki so ta na 11/10 to kumni he ni ve ti na sa na that means 1 to 1/10 plus 21 100 so na that means zakhat la 121 hila 21% in yang sa na 21% ahi lo le mn concept ma naga ko yang kis mn so 10 plus 10 plus 10 into 10 divided by 100 20 plus 1 21 na 21% akal le ichulai kumni chula na kumni gap ni alai kumni gap yong mama hi simple ija edam simple interest 21% mama ni he de khat chu 10% khat hiya khat 10% hi kinala combine simple interest 21% ba had le chun na nga dinga very shortcut hala yang hi 21% 21% ele kum thum gai tele la 31 lo
simple interest ne
kum thum sungi la ija compound interest ja dam 10 10 10 10% 10% 10% 10% 10% 10% mn formula in ka ko ni te kum ni chu ija tiu tai 21% na kum ni azu 21 ta chu 21 to 10% hi m chu 21 hi ding m chu 20 hi ding na mn concept dun ju ya chun 21 plus 10 plus 21 into 10 divided by 100
31 plus
then ni bola chun
52
33.10 mol chu 33.10% hint ga pe ne hint percentage increase in the concept of compound interest in the phale kim ngai lo jo na kal yeng jo tax on tax jing jing kal yeng jo asum de pung yeng ti ne jo akoti a hi le 10 to 10 chu compound interest kumni ti ne jo kumni phale ijan ngidam ti le chu manually gom na chu 10 plus 10 chu ja da tam 20 sang ne khat ga tam je ti ne 21 by ha no ta ai le 33.10 bang chu kum thuma dinga chu 10 10 10 manually plus bole chun 30 so simple interest le 30% di chu aje simple interest pa le ki gom manually ki gom chu na simple interest hi hen lang hi le 30 hi ki chu understand lang compound interest hi ji achun nya khat kal be di hi how much ti chu na kimna ba ha tho thi ta chu bai 0.10 comes 33.10 na aba ha ju dam chu ai le kumli che kum thum hila pana kum thum chan ma chu 33.10% na kal ki di is that person na kal ki di ai le la pana kum thum a9 chan ge chu 33.10% na kal ki di kumli sunga denga la kumli chan ge a percentage increase na he na he le chu na ba ha na he le calculation, it will be very helpful in mains. Tier 2 phale na complex calculation ho phale. Ani le ila hin 10 to li rate ne ta cho na 10 10 10 10 simple interest kumli adi kitile 10 10 10 10 10 into 4 14 ki diso 40% simple interest diso kumli adi nga ahi la compound interest concept hi ta jana 40 sanga tamje di ti izana tamdam ti chu lai calculate board ting re he ahi le kum thum chana dinga chu izat he tiu tai
33.10
ji 33.10 hi to som hi mn concept min khot ke ta m chu
33.10
chi m hi ta na n chi ta azwai khot wai chu chi m hi ta na chi n ta chu
m plus n 33.10 plus 10
I multiply na board ta na 33.10 hi to 10 multiply board chun 0 khatom ji a hi point digit khat hi 0 khat chok khut ta chu na multiply na board phale 3331.0 ti ne ta that means 331 na divided by 100 na 100 anoi lang hi na su mangding a le 0 nim chu na ati a hi 0 lai ti nei chu 0 hi digit ni point hi digit ni lang a hi reverse a chok cha le chu lai ta 3.31 na ahi le chi gom le chun 43.10 plus 3.31 na jata 46.41 na azo kumli adanga chu simple interest 40% compound interest la jata 46.41 40 to izat kalbe am 6.41 na that means 46.41 kumli ading in compound interest to 46.41% hilai a4 up na a8 kumli jong hi percent jana kalam 46.41% mama hilaya kalza chu hilaya ang kalti ne chu for 4 years hi ja na hilai ikhut da na chu copy lo jong la chun azole question za za im khut phat ne le tabang kon check mai mat sam so din tho ne ki copy yong da wang chu nang thu to in tin copy the to in tin ahi le some important observations ept imu the jam mas pen in rate never change in its subsequent year never sangin doesn't tivite iji nem tile a question bangchun rate chum pi the jana ani chana chun rate ki khelo le ep ki khel ham What changes is the base or principal. That is, the amount becomes a new principal for the succeeding year. Akum kina dinga jo amount of principal kita na. Ale aba na hin each year amount increases in the same proportion. That is, if A1 is to A2 is 2 is to 3, then A2 is to is also 2 is to 3. Chân chu chom kim lam ta ne khat compound interest concept ga sa ithin tin ti hoi hian wa hi le calculation able phat na le a concept het na het bai lama poi mo ding aban hin kumnya ne simple interest chu 2r% tas bana kumni hi le RTQ cho rate into time. Compound interest lang chula kumni adinga chun mn formula na mana hi le r plus r into r divided by 100. General formula derive ko du cha. That means 2r plus r square by 100. And la difference between simple interest or compound interest. Aki difference iti ham. La ya chi kumnya dinga hin lang compound interest lang simple interest. Teni minus ball acha. Minus ball acha. 2r le 2r ki cancel eta na. Izat umna lighting. R square by 100% umna lights. Teni common teni nakat na hele percent teni chu common na chum atuman ko ido le izat remaining suna. Difference iti lang po mo tam tile find the difference between simple interest and compound interest for 2 years. Ong kiti intin ong kiti ale lang ina hor ta are ong kiti so ai lole find the rate. The difference between simple interest and compound interest for 2 years is this much. find the principal if the rate is this angkit tikit the principal all in po angkit je pha le je formula ina mane ta ahile formula ap yung po thi tam percent ki thi divided by 100 thi ne na ati ala 100 cho nui langai ni umri thi ne ta r by 100 whole square with it into principal means principal percent la do phanwa iza la ham ti cho principal la ti di ta this is for 2 years kum thuma dinga chu vet ti du ta simple interest so 3% dita compound interest la r mn konsema chi ko to dita kumni adinga na ko masa ding aban le kum thuma di pan na lai kumni adinga chi jat mu do gem 2r plus r square by 100 mu do ta na ite ni adinga khat ki wat na ichi khat hi sa lang ite ni mn concept ko kita si m hi sa lang si n hi sa la chu ai le m chu 2r plus r square by 100 ichani m eta m to r plus m into n divided by 100 itani multiply na bobuta 2r plus r square by 100 m into n divided by 100 ahile 2r plus r2 3r ta r into 2r2 2r square plus r cube by 100 divided by 100 hilai common ibinala thayam common la masangin compound interest minus simple interest bol la chun 3r to 3r cancel ta na bol bai lam ta 3% compound interest minus simple interest bole chun 3r to 3r unki cancel ta aile izat remaining di dang si remaining de na ichang si remaining di remaining di hile ichi hi te ni LCM lama sa lawen izat ni 100 into 2 to 200 r square ta sa na divided by 100 to about total I data 200 r square plus r cube data aile if you common la thai do ichi 100 yang anoi langa hung thai di ne na that means 100 square yang chu la ya hai shortcut vào tay step cut chi biểu thì đầu lẽ tam dọn hiện thay đầu tiên tay r plus r squared by 100 plus ahile piso ta din 3r le 3r ki cancel le r square by 100 plus 10 ये कोई फॉर्म देता है 100 square ना अच्छा मुझे r keep देता है ना r into r square to r keep देता है ahile 200 r square plus r cube hela hin r square by 100 है common ala ta 1 plus chi common ala do 1 bo ta plus r square na la do le 200 bo ta plus square na la do le khat bo na la ta na divided by 100 khat na la do le 100 khat na la di chi pt ki bangding r square by 100 and lang 100 ending 100 hi to 1 multiply le chun 100 plus 200 to 300 plus r divided by 100 ahile la hin percent ay ko ina lai ding na percent le percent to common na atuma ding na ahile chi percent means out of 100 100 to principal gai tale principal yang ko diu ta 100 bang hi anui lang 100 ipik sai nam 1 by 100 means 100 into 100 mean 100 square formula ip pot tam r by 100 percentage anui lang ang hindi ta na into 100 ai lo ale lahin 1 by 100 ti yung ito 100 to 11 lahin 100 square to 18 square less square to principal lang principal ko dito lang ako 18 i-cheat ito sa formula kumthuma dinga chun hiteni difference biham de formula chi dita kumni adinga adi formula chi dita ahile si 1 again si 2 again apai ma formula apai mo exam ki dong ki formula apai mo ki chi biham de hiteni ratio the ratio between difference of compound interest and simple interest for 3 years and difference of compound interest and simple interest for 2 years. Difference 3 year and difference ipidam chi si lai pat le hin ji nem ti le ep ki bangam r square r by 100 whole square p chu ki bang chu na chi to chi ki bang chu ki bang te ni hong ki cancel out ta chu na ai le si bo hi remaining di ta ai le line se 11 kum thuma ringa chu principal r by 100 whole square plus r divided by 100 2 years adinga chula r by 100 whole square principal te chi te ni ki bang ta p yong ho cho that means bo hum ta so copy pha ne le atum tu me chong ha tu ma ki copy me na nui langa ke la ya hi ki te ni ka ti che formula kum thuma difference to divided by kum ni a difference su ipiham tile 300 plus r by 100 a question a hong ki dong ki di pham tile are hong ki pin tin find the principal hong ki thi I lo le compound interest simple interest value hong ki pin tin find the principal if the rate is this much hong ki tin tin che formula hi hong man aban ban in all in question ko tin hilaya apoi mo chu iti ho ahung po do dan ho he na ko thei de he ti na elo exam hong ki dong de lo hilai yang hong ki ho dan do dan ki dong de lo ibidinga ko khel khela mi ti a he le ne het na dingo a concept ne het na dingo i da na che ratio formula hing po thiam i da na che formula hing po ham i da na che formula i thing che formula hing po ham ti chu ka ga khot bo ani in na hon exam de pha le ne het mi lo du chu a formula ho he hat ni chưa thùng pin hiện na hi lệ cà phê hi yang ki chu wa se be nom he tui aban ban in question ho chu chi formula ho apply go te a hi le tu hin question ni ana solve ku hitin tu a formula ase dum ju ye chun what will be the difference between compound interest and simple interest at 5% per annum on a sum of rupees 4000 chi principal ahin at the end of 2 years principal akipain whole win ati pen chu difference part we holding ati ai le formula dum ju ye chun for 2 years kumni adinga chu formula chu piham r square r by 100 over square of principal rate ppm 5 principal la 4000 a value of put na bol like sai tha chana 1 by 20 20 square to 400 10 na the difference between compound interest and simple of a sum for 2 years at 8% is 768 hilahin difference pa ki beta difference pa ki pia the sum is principal pa whole integration ulta ki tam na rate gpm 8 principal whole integration na ahile 64 by I cancel masala 4 2 is 8 4 into 25 is 100 2 square to 4 25 square to 625 4 in cancel 4 1 is 4 3 in hand 4 9 is 34 2 is 8 principal 2 625 into 192 2 5 10, 2 2 is 4 5, 2 6 is 12, 9 5 45, 9 is 18, 22, 9 6 is 54, 6 6 2 5 10 10 7 10 1,20,000. answer. Aba nahin a question hi value chun complex na sa mai thi a grammatically head ne ko cha head ha thimin hin la a question hi apoi mo ma jingin prelims le mains in jang ki dong thobin a ball ja phu jin head na hele chu sima simple le azo difference a formula chun head na the ratio of difference between compound interest and simple interest for 3 years. Difference for 3 years and the difference for 2 years. A ratio to 19 is to 60. What is the rate? A formula tung ju chun difference for 3 year, difference for 2 year. Nya khat asang long living ka sit ga ball kit 11. Difference for 3 years a formula chu biam anoi lang apa hi difference for 2 year lele chun achung lang hi chi to anoi lang chi ki bang ale ichi part le bo remaining ta chuna that means a formula to 300 plus r divided by 100 the ratio ten is chi ta ahi le rate ki tong chuna difference is at pm ratio to 19 by 6 ki page ahi le rate no hol do ding ala ten ni cancel thi chuna by how much 2 3 years 6 52 ana cancel ati le into 19 to 10 plus 90 ta 10 plus 90 le chun 500 plus 5 to in 50 into 10 to 500 plus 5 9 is 45 450 to 950 ta na 10 ni multiply na bole 950 by 3 minus r minus 300 equal to r 950 minus 3 is 9 900 to 50 50 by 3 to ibi to bang ham 62 by 3% divide bulletin 3 will divide 50 bulletin 62 by 3% number. This will be our answer. Very simple.